So I got this email today from YouTube, so you know it's a good one. Let me read it to you. It reads as follows. Under the new eligibility requirements announced today, your YouTube channel, Brad, the DC Universe Geek, is no longer eligible for monetization because it doesn't meet the new threshold of 4,000 hours of watch time within the past 12 months and 1,000 subscribers. As a result, your channel will lose access to all monetization tools and features associated with the YouTube Partner Program on February 20th, 2018, unless you surpass this threshold in the next 30 days. Accordingly, this email serves as 30 days notice that your YouTube Partner Program terms are terminated. One of YouTube's core values is to provide anyone the opportunity to earn money from a thriving channel. Creators who haven't yet reached this new threshold can continue to benefit from our Creator Academy, our Help Center, and all the resources on the Creator site to grow their channels. Once your channel reaches the new threshold, it will be reviewed to make sure it adheres to our policies and guidelines, and if so, monetization will be re-enabled. Now, if you're a channel that either doesn't have 1,000 subscribers or doesn't have 4,000 hours worth of video views on your channel, like the email states, you've lost the ability to monetize your videos. Well, what does that mean? Well, financially, most channels who don't have this, haven't surpassed this threshold, aren't making anything off of YouTube to begin with. So financially, it doesn't mean a whole lot to most people. To me, it means a little bit. I actually do make a little bit of money off of Brad the DC Universe Geek. I do this because it's a passion project, but I do make money off of it. And of course I want to make money. People that say you shouldn't do YouTube unless, you just want to do it because it's your passion, they don't make YouTube videos. You have to invest a certain amount of time and effort and money into a YouTube channel, usually, when you want it to succeed. You try and do something you're passionate about, and also, hopefully, you can make money at doing it. But the passion has to be there first. Thus, Brad the DC Universe Geek. However, it's nice to know that YouTube cares enough about its smaller content creators to say, plus if you happen to have a video that does really well, you'll be able to make 25 cents off of it, which isn't that much. But by removing that from myself and many other content creators, because let's be honest here, the backbone, most of YouTube's content creators are people in this boat. A huge, hundreds of thousands of people, I'm guessing, received this blanket email. And make no mistake, it is a blanket email. Those people are going to be going through a range of emotions right now. If you've received this, you're probably feeling a little bit like YouTube doesn't care, I'm betting. You're probably feeling a little bit discouraged. And for some people, I know people who have received this email and it sucked the passion out, just like that. They already felt like YouTube didn't really care much about them because they're not a larger content creator. And this is kind of the last push. For a lot of people, it's going to feel like YouTube saying, yeah, you're expendable. But here's the facts. We've always all been expendable. All of us, from day one. YouTube is a thing that exists to make money. We get to share our videos for free, and money has always been exchanging hands at the top. Just a lot more money now exchanges hands at the top, and a lot more people are actually making money off of YouTube as well. And there's a lot more people that have surpassed that 1 million subscriber mark than ever before. It's huge. But small content creators need all the help they can get, and encouragement is one of them. And by YouTube basically saying you're not important enough, you don't matter enough, that's really discouraging. Am I alone on this? Do you feel me here? Now back to the idea that it's a blanket email. I know it's a blanket email because on Brad the DC Universe Geek, I currently have more hours than I need. It says you need to have 4,000 hours in a year to qualify. Well, I've got like 5,500 hours on Brad the DC Universe Geek, so I'm okay for view time in hours, and I still have another month left to get even more hours. The problem is I don't have enough subscribers. I think I'm 94 away from 1,000. And so the email says you don't have this and this, but really you could just be lacking one or the other and you're still going to get this email. Now for me, I'm not too worried because I'm doing something that I'm really passionate about. It's a niche market and there are lots of people who are passionate about it as well. So I really do feel like I'm going to be at that mark in time. However, a lot of people we know probably aren't. They're not going to be at that mark. And we're going to see them drop out of YouTube. And here's the question. How many content creators who could have made some really amazing stuff are already discouraged before this and then going to be even more discouraged because of this? How many of those people are going to stop doing YouTube. We won't get to see their comedic genius or their political commentary or whatever it is they have to offer the world. We won't get to see their passions for art and music and collectibles and whatever it happens to be. Now, I did some math here to try and get a breakdown of an average number of video views per video to try and get to that 4,000 hours. And I've broken it up into a word problem, and I'm going to read it to you because I worked hard on it over breakfast and I want someone to hear it. If little Billy has to have 4,000 hours of watch time in a year to keep his monetization, and each video is 10 minutes long, and little Billy uploads one video every day for 365 days a year, exactly how many views will little Billy have to have on each video? And here's the math, and I've averaged it here at 66 because it's a nice round number. If for 365 days of the year, little Billy uploads a 10-minute video every single day, he would have to have 66 views on each video. And that's if people watch the entire 10-minute video start to finish. That's challenging because anyone who's a YouTuber knows that watch time is in the toilet. People typically watch like 2, 3, 4 minutes of a video and then they click away. Unless you're doing something that is for little kids, and then they typically will watch long videos all the way through, and they'll watch like every video on your channel until they've gone through it, and then they'll watch them all again and again and again. Ryan's toy review is a really great example of that. I hope he didn't get lost in all that, but basically what I'm trying to say here is this is very challenging for a lot of YouTubers. Now, what can you do about this? This is the important part. Well, let's start with what you probably shouldn't do. From this, I predict we're going to see the sub for sub and the view for view ratio skyrocket. We're going to see people leaving comments on people's videos saying, hey, you know, loved your video, come check out my channel, sub to me, I'll sub to you. Sub for sub, view for view is going to go through the roof, and that's a sad thing because that's not real growth at all. I highly suggest that you don't do view for view or sub for sub because of this. I know it'll be tempting, but seriously, don't do it. But what proactive good thing can you do because of this new YouTube rule? Well, it's simple. Make the very best content that you know how. And then when you've made that video the best you can, the next day, make that video a little bit better. Always strive to make better content and better thumbnails so that your existing subscribers will want to click on your video so that it will stand out in their news feed. And then make the video that you've made, make it so it's engaging so that they'll want to stick around for longer. That means you've got to have something that people want to see, something that they can relate to, something that they're interested in, something that maybe they're passionate about too. Some of you, that's going to mean probably changing the direction of your channel because a lot of people just film their life and nothing's really happening and they're like, well, I got to put up a video today because I do one daily, so I just got to put one up, you know. Hey guys, I'm making mac and cheese today and here it is. And there's nothing wrong with filming yourself doing that, but it's got to be something that people want to watch. It has to be engaging. The viewer has to want to see you making mac and cheese. And you'll know by your views if people want to see it or not. The other thing you can do to help that's proactive is if you watch, if you know other small YouTube content creators who fall into one or both of the criteria that they're going to be getting this same email, support those channels. And I don't mean view for view support. That's not what I mean. What I mean is if they put out a video that you've enjoyed, you know you've enjoyed it, share it. I don't mean spam everyone every day with all of their videos. What I mean is the video you really enjoyed, share it with the right people. Find the people that you think might enjoy that video, people that are like-minded. So if it's a cooking video and you're part of a Facebook cooking community or two and you really enjoyed that video, that's my phone, it's ringing. I swear, I can't get through a video without something dinging or buzzing, someone knocking on the door, or the telephone ringing. Where was I? Oh yeah, make sure you share that video with a like-minded community who you feel would be just as passionate about that video as you are. People who might enjoy it just as much as you did. Don't just share it with everybody, but share it with the right people so as to not turn it into spam for other people. And that's really it. That's my only 2 bits of advice. Make the very best content in all regards that you can and support the other channels who you know are going through this by sharing their videos with the right people and getting the right eyes on them. Because a little known fact amongst a lot of YouTubers, if people watch your videos and they only watch a few minutes and they click away, that actually hurts your overall watch time, and it will tell the algorithm that your videos and your channel aren't very good, and they won't suggest your videos in the sidebar. So if you just spam your Facebook with your videos or your friends' videos or whatever, and people watch it and go, what's this about? And 30 seconds in they go, this is dumb. You're not helping anybody. You're actually hindering them. Anyway, that's it. That's all I have to say on the matter. I'm just gonna keep trying to make the very best content that I can. This video will likely end up on the Vloginsons and Brad the DC Universe Geek because I do have two main channels. The reason why I didn't touch on this affecting the Vloginsons is because the Vloginsons is fine in both regards. I've got a few evergreen videos that do really, really well with the views, and so I have way, way, way more than enough hours in a year to qualify for this, and I passed the subscriber mark, so I'm really not worried about it with the Vloginsons. It's Brad the DC Universe Geek, the channel that is more of a passion project for me that I'm going to be paying close attention to and busting my hump to make the best content possible. And hopefully people enjoy it. That's all I can do, because I refuse to do things the dirty way on YouTube by spamming people and doing sub for sub and by doing view for view. And that's it. Hopefully you found this video helpful in some way and encouraging, and I will see you next time. Don't give up, but keep moving forward. Bye-bye, everybody.